How's everyone doing today? I've got no weird news to announce today. You know, the NIST is still down, I think, but that's not a big deal. Hang on, I'm doing some poking here. All right. But I was standing on top of the toilet that time. Alright, so they want firewood, Grandma wants fish, they want hay bales. There's no shit jobs, it's fine, I've done them. Okay, I think I'm going to deliver the firewood. That is our most immediate source of income. Ooh, stormy day, okay. Well, stormy or the lighting mod, because it does make the clouds darker. So, I mean, arguably either one. Yeah, I gotta say, the wood job is a surprisingly profitable venture. Like, when you think about it, it costs you nothing to get the wood, besides a little bit of time. And you can basically just turn around and get 3,200 bucks for it. Just repeatedly. I imagine we're going to be doing a lot more wood cutting in the winter, but it looks like it's the same deal still. You can still hand chop. Although you're going to have a machine, and that's pretty cool. I'm hoping the machine is easy. I saw that it uses the same mechanism as building the engine, where you put the log in, but hey, DM. We're going zoom zoom in my Mazda. Kekmet. You want a tractor powered machine? Which is what we're getting in my winter car. You put the log in, it cuts cuts the log into log pieces, and then splits those log pieces in half, and then launches them using a thing into the trailer. Yeah, that it is tractor powered, which does mean that the tractor is going to be getting a lot more diesel use, unfortunately. But technically, there is still the option of chopping wood the old-fashioned way. So I guess it comes down to how diesel fuel is going to be priced. Oh god, the V8 Kekmet, given that they removed the forks and stuff on the V8 Kekmet in the mod originally, I'm gonna say that they likely would remove the ability to use the automatic wood splitter with it. Also, you're still limited by how quickly you can feed logs into it, right? Also, can we talk about the frame rate of the game? How much better it is today than it was back in the day? My understanding is likely yes, but we don't know that. But like seriously though, look at my frame rate. Remember how it used to struggle to reach 20? Topless gun, I don't know what you've done. But goddamn, good job. $150 to 170 frames a second. 175 even. My monitor's 165 hertz. And it also has adaptive refresh. So this is actually like buttery smooth regardless, but if only Twitch should support more than 60. I think if you configure OBS to, you can send more than 60 frames per second to Twitch and it will work. You just don't get any encoding options. They won't re-encode for you. Just like how you can send more than 6,000 kilobit to Twitch. Technically. I mean, I am. So... Hey, Wo. Just doing a wood delivery. You voluntarily playing Call of Duty? I'm teasing. You enjoy that. It's not really my kind of game, but I'm glad when people do things they enjoy.
On vähän vaavampaa jakkaa. Ostat kaljaa ja makkaroni, eiköhän sillä pärjää. Ja voisin tehdä varmaan lisääkin tarvitsen näitä, niin voin jaksit tehdä siitä rahaa. Ei
What?
Morjens.
Hi. No, but I think we used a ruler. Oh, I have no idea. Anyway. Randoms or ransoms? I'm guessing ransoms, because that feels like something Call of Duty would do. Randoms? Oh, okay. Oh, I finally found a cable I can use to charge my Kobo again. It's a cable that I bought at the dollar store like 10 years ago. I regret buying it because it's a cable that I cannot leave powered on at night. Because at either end of the cable is a bright blue LED that shines down the mostly transparent cable that has spots, it has imperfections randomly inserted into it to make it shine the blue light out of the cable. So the entire cable just lights up bright, like blinding blue the entire time that it's on. So I had a thought about why the Satsuma's overheating, because the air fuel mixture is pretty fine right now. Yeah, and they are fantastic. I still use them. Not even one of them has failed. The only reason I didn't use them with my Kobo is micro USB, not USB-C. So my understanding, I did some reading. I think what's happened is I'm on a keyboard. Air fuel mixture really fucking matters on the keyboard. And I think what's happening is, at the low speeds that I'm driving at when I'm leaving the driveway, with the engine going wide open, it's not getting enough cooling. Because the air-fuel mixture, I believe, is too lean. So what I'm going to try doing is pulling the choke and see if it still overheats. I've also got an air fuel mixture gauge showing up in the mail. Also, unironically, I wish I could bring the catalog with me. Because I would love to just take the catalog and just park it next to the mailbox. You know what I mean? I have replaced the radiator, but the water pump is fine. I checked with MSC Editor because I was very confused. It's in fine condition. There's no issue there. But besides that, even if they weren't, overheating in like 100 meters is a bit extreme. I don't think there is an upgraded water pump. I think there's just a replacement water pump. I mean, yeah, it does generate a lot of bullshit. That's true. Google sadly has become a source of untruth and lies. Gonna have to go buy more food soon. Luckily, tomorrow is Thursday, so 2 days. If I say, yeah, okay, it should be fine. Alright, so, first things first. Where do I leave the toolbox? Toolkit. Tools. Where did I leave my tools? In the van? I don't see it. Oh, beautiful. Post orders arrived. But where the heck is my tools? I'm pretty sure I like left them on top of the car here, but that is the cabin light that is on right now because the door's open. Huh. I'm gonna do a thing because I noticed when I checked that these were not perfectly set up. So 13, 14, 20, 20. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see if it still overheats, shall we? And this is with the choke pulled out, so it's running really rich right now. No, the bottom temp is fuel. The top middle is temp. Pushing the choke. For the record, I'm not taking this all the way to town. Yeah, okay. So as long as I have the choke pulled, it doesn't overheat. As soon as I unpull the choke, we're fine. Or as soon as I pull the choke, we're fine. As soon as I pushed it in, it started overheating. Which means that, yes, it is running too lean. Oddly enough, less fuel makes it run hotter. Well, yeah, that's because I turned off the three rotor sound effects. I wanted to get a good sound for how it or a good hear of how it's actually sounding. Racing carb goes hard, by the way. Like, think about how fast I'm driving right now. That's wild. Alright, so, noted. I have to go grab the air fuel mixture thing, install that, and then we'll find out what we're actually at and adjust from there. I think I wanted it like 17 or something like that, or 12. I don't actually remember. Apparently, you will only pass inspection if you're between 14.05 and 16, so 15-ish then. 13.1, okay. I feel like that's gonna end up running a bit hot, but yes. Or actually, no. Will that? I don't know. I don't really find out. I know that the carburetor that's on there now does not, in fact, pass inspection. So I'm going to have to either put on the stock radiator or grab the other carburetor. Alright. You know, it's sad to think that in my winter car, chances are we won't be able to acquire this van. It's gonna be gone. But we will have a proper daily driver from the beginning of the game, so that's exciting. I do wish more of the corners were banked like that, where you can just hook the inside corner and it just drags your car around, because that's fantastic. That's such a fun corner. Like, and I do mean that unironically. It's a fun corner. Exactly. In fact, when I was growing up, there was a corner like that near my house, and the bus driver, the school bus driver, would do that. It was like a 90-degree, like, right-hand turn. The bus driver would take it at like 60. Just took that corner, just it was amazing. Well, I mean, by kids, it was like me and my sister, because we were like the first ones picked up. But yeah. In fact, thinking about it, I don't think I was ever once on a route for a school bus where we weren't the first ones picked up and the last ones dropped off every day at every school. Like an hour and a bit bus ride every day in both directions. Well, it was much more comfortable once I got a laptop. I got to the point where you know why I'm so good at, playing Portal really fast, right? It's because I was beating Portal every day before and after school on the school bus before the battery in my laptop died. Yeah. On a trackpad. Some people called me a mad lad. I said, it's a laptop. I don't know if they're going to be here, but one way to find out. They're not, hell yeah. These two places where the concrete expands out on the sides of the road are where they can park themselves along this stretch. It's always worth it to top up. I should have brought the diesel tank, the jerry can with me so I could fill up more of the tractor, but a little bit late now. Imagine you could fill the juice cans with diesel.
No päivä, mikä sinut tänne kirkon
What's the
kylälle
damage?
lennätti?
1786? Okay. Oh, hang on, you've restocked.
Kiitoksia ja tervetuloa uudelleen.
Food sorted for the next week. I just buy out the town supply of sausages every week. Like a normal person. So to us common folk, normally a concierge service costs a couple $100 one phone carrier. I'm looking at the Philippines offers a deluxe service that comes with concierge service, 24/7 service, and $50 card. What's concierge service? Also, am I glad I went and delivered that wood, because I would actually be short right now. There's people with a phone number they can call, so I want this, and the concierge service gets it. And what, you just tell them what your problem is and they figure it out? Like, okay. Well, that sounds delightfully helpful. You not open today? No. What days and times are you open? You're not open right now, okay. Love skirting the tires around the corner like that, you know? Unironically, I do really quite like this this third-person camera mod. 'Cause I don't need it, but it's just nice to have a different perspective, you know? Yeah. The speed wobbles really do just start at 120, don't they? I wonder how many mods from my summer car, once MSC loader gets updated or replaced presumably, I wonder how many mods will just work. Like, just my summer car mods that just work in my winter car. Because they are possibly on the same engine version even. Kind of hope not, because I love my wheel to work, but... That's a long time. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Do you think Topless specifically programmed it to speed wobble, or did he just, like, set up the suspension of the van such that it does anyway? Like, was it deliberate intent or happenstance, basically? Getting your 7,000 RPM just there. Weird part is the whole of your family treated something like the little village I live in, never moved or left, born here, died here. I mean, as odd as that sounds, that isn't actually that unusual in the grand scheme of things. Barring war, famine, things of that nature, people tend not to move very far in their life. Obviously, there is many, many exceptions. But on average... On A4 paper, when the trees really expanded, its current is something stupid like 60, 70 pages. When you get it satisfactorily done, you should go to Costco or whatever your local equivalent is and get them to print it out on a giant single board. Because at least with Costco, they'll do that. They'll give you like a 8-foot by 6 board. They'll print on an 8-foot by 6-foot canvas if you want them to. Where the heck are my tools? I mean, I won't deny that. This is such an unhealthy diet. I'm glad that we don't have to, like, worry about what we're eating, really. Because we're just eating nothing but sausage. Uncooked. Yep, that's what I thought. There's our 2 racing seats. I will not be installing those immediately. There is the seat belts for such. Here's our new exhaust system. Probably the other half of it. No. Well, yes, part of it. A third of it. And what I'm most excited about pretty sure this one doesn't even need me to, like, wire it in. Oh, it does. Alright. Get a little bit late in the day. I'm trying to remember what we can and cannot have to pass the inspection. I'm like 90% sure that we can't have the bucket seats and the roll cage and that. We can have those. I don't think we can have the thing that's in there. For later, assuming I get back to town. Alright, I need to find my tools. Full stock exhaust system. Oh, that's problematic. Okay. let me find this. Thank you. I'm trying to find the muffler in the list of parts, and I don't know where it would be. Maybe it's under exhaust? Exhaust muffler, there we go. Teleport to player. Toolbox transform? I think that... Hang on. Ratchet set. There we go. Hello. And, you know, maybe. You can also just adjust by air fuel mixture. Probably work too. Alright, so knowing what I know then...
Jumalauta!
Perfect. Alright, so... in terms of allowed parts, let's see. Don't need the back seat, back panel. Oh, rear seat, passenger seat, clock gauge. So I only need driver's seat. I don't need the... okay. What are required? Full exhaust, all body parts, all suspension, all transmission. Hey, Tums. Is that change or Tums? That's change. Alright, what is not allowed? Forbidden. Nitrous, racing exhaust, racing muffler, rally tires. Alright, so I don't have a nitrous, I don't have the racing exhaust and muffler installed, but I do own them. I don't have rally tires. I have the racing carburetor installed, but that's fine. Rally steering wheel, don't have that installed. Steel headers, slick tires. Okay, here's my question. Roll cage. Okay, so you can have the roll cage. Cannot... Oh, wait. The following car parts are permitted to be installed for the inspection. Okay, bucket seats are fine. So I can put the upgraded seats. So the exhaust has to stay. I think the plan is I'm going to get my car made technically road legal. Oh, that's not good. There it is. Where is it? It's hard to see. There it goes. And then the other side of that is that, which is fine. Alright, so we have the exhaust again. Other than the carburetor, I think we're actually entirely road legal. Well, that and the, technically, okay, so I'm going to put the carburetor back. That as well, right? And then I'm going to need to take these guys off. There is more, I just can't get a beat on them. There it is. So I want you. I want you. And I want the wiring mess. There it is. Hello, Ulti. How you doing? I'm a goofy goober, yeah. You're a goofy goober, yeah. No, obviously it doesn't go in the radio harness. Goes into... Indeed it has. In fairness, I didn't stream for a good portion of time there. It's too dark. I have been pretty good. I mean, yeah, that's relatively good. Honestly, better than I was at the beginning of the year is the best answer I can give.
Ai, 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 ai.
Well, I mean, it is a good game, so that makes sense. Of course, I woke up, like, early morning, but whatever. I have got around 500 hours, and I've beaten the game once. Well, I've never actually beaten the rally, though. What the hell? God damn it. Alright, so that's that. Yeah, so, have you heard about my winter car, Ulti? It's launching somewhere between December 26th and 31st. I'm so excited. He is, of course, being him and refusing to give a solid date. I believe that's all the bolts for this. Yep. Okay, so I still need to get that gauge wired in. And I've lost the wiring mess. There it is. What time is it? It's so early. It doesn't feel like it should be that time. 8 a.m.? Hmm. There we go. That goes back on the shelf. Like an elf. I don't know. Alright, so let's just do a quick our own inspection according to the rules of the Lindell inspection. The following stock parts are not required. That's fine. Including the inspection cover, interesting. Required to be installed. Full stock exhaust, got it. Body parts, yep, got it. All suspension parts, got it. All transmission parts, got it. Brake master cylinder, yep. Warning triangle, yes. Boot lid, handbrake, headlights, rear lights, fuel tank wheels, windshield, driver's seat, steering wheel, GT stock or sport, and dashboard meters. Yep, got all those. I can also install the amplifier antennas, bucket seats, CD player, dash cover. Extra gauges, that dual exhaust tip. I've got the extra gauges. Fender flare, fiberglass hood, front spoiler, fuel mixture gauge, marker lights, racing flywheel, racing radiator, twin carb, rally shock absorbers, rally coil springs, rally struts, racing harness, roll cage. I don't have the roll cage yet, so I'm not going to put in the bucket seats, because then I don't have a seatbelt. The things that I am forbidden from having... I currently have none of those installed. I think that's everything. I think that is everything. Let's go get this inspected. That's going to adjust as it warms up, but, yikes. Apparently, I was running very, is that lean or rich? I don't remember how that works. I should get it warm first. True, true. Although, amusingly, that was the choke out, I just realized. I think we're actually in range to be perfect. $14,100. I think that's like right in the sweet spot. Emissions. Okay. Not less than 14.05. It's a bit close, but I'd say mission achieved. It was an MSC editor, where I teleported it to me because, I could not find it. And when MSC editor, I actually checked where it was, because I was just going to go get it. It was off the side of the map, so... No, it wasn't even in the junkyard. It was off the side of the map. Like, in an area that's tree-walled off. Oh, wait, I should... Okay, I should go back for food. And water. Before I leave. I have no idea. It was there when I saved. Like, it was on top of the car when I saved. That's what I got for trying to drift out of my driveway in reverse. Alright, lights are working. We should pass the inspection, then it just becomes getting it ready for rally spec, basically. Mouse and keyboard, because sadly, I have a Microsoft Sidewinder Microsoft Sidewinder force feedback steering wheel from like the early 2001, 2002 era. It was actually the first force feedback wheel ever released. So it's really cool. But there is a problem. It reports the steering wheel as having negative values on the steering axis, which is fine, and quite a number of wheels do, but most modern ones don't. And unfortunately, my summer car is on a build of Unity that has a bug that would never show up on Windows, but does when you run it under Proton, so that it can only read the right half of the steering range. So I can turn right, but not left. Oh, you know what I forgot? Fuck me. I need the triangle. So the answer is I would be playing with a steering wheel if I could. Probably, yeah. It's a great wheel in games that you know work with it. I've noticed that on my wheel as well. I found a configuration for like a configurator. Yeah, but that doesn't work in this case because it's a bug in how Unity handles input. Period. By the time it gets to the configurator, it's already not working. I would have to write a mod for the game that effectively replaces the input system in order to get it to work properly. Which, I mean, I could do. Technically. I talked about it ages ago. I never actually attempted to. Yeah, but the problem is that, like, as I said, this is a bug in Unity from early on that is aggravated by Proton. That it. Here's the thing: if I turn left on the wheel, it overflows the value in Unity's code, so it thinks I'm cranking hard to the right when I turn left. So I can only turn right, and when I try to turn left, I turn right even harder. And that's basically the gist of the problem. It also reads my pedals as backward to what they actually are, but that I can trivially fix. I just need to invert the values reported to the game, and that's easy. So given that you now know that I'm playing on a keyboard, how's my driving? I know. I actually have it installed. Don't work. By the time it gets to this, the values are already broken. Also, I just realized I'm gonna be able to bomb the entire way because the radiator won't overheat. The engine won't overheat. Probably. I can tell you for a fact that it is a similar but different issue because ultimately the game is still getting correct values from your pedals. It's just interpreting them wrong. In my case, it's just getting wrong values from the wheel entirely. It is, but it shouldn't get to the point where it actually overheats. And if it does, I can still change the air fuel ratio a little bit. I might goose the air fuel just a hair in the parking lot to, you know, make sure that I actually do pass. $150. Oh, there it is. But that was basically the entire trip, so. Is the game still as buggy as it was? In some ways, yes, and others, no.
No ehtoon möllykkä tää sinullekin. Kiitos ja hyvää päivän jatkoa.
Running lean is part of what makes it run hot, so that's not really surprising. Low key, I wish this game had, like, underground street racing. Like, just like you go out on the highway and they'd you know, shut it down and, you'd, race illegally for money. One safety triangle in the trunk. And then I want, what do I want? I want to adjust the air fuel mixture. That seems reasonable. Oh, wait. It does, but it also doesn't have the same... I own it, I've played it, it doesn't quite do it for me. It's not fun in the same way. Make sure I'm actually on with all four wheels. I am. Good. I'll buy the tax sticker if I pass. You know, I just realized I'm not gonna pass. Rally GT. These are rally tires, I think. Tire. Not slick or rally tires. Rally tire being... Oh, these are not the tires I was thinking they were. Okay, we're good.
Ei tästä tuu Jumalan poikasi eikä moni. Ei tää kyllä tällä näytöllä tämä auto.
I failed, why?
Se tietää vaan rahan tuloa firmalle.
I have no idea what that means. Emissions? Damn it. Alright, we're gonna have to figure that out. Let's try that. I get it, yeah. Can we... I think I might have just paid for it twice, but whatever. You know, there's a strong implication they could be checking up to 3 cars at a time. But, whatever. You know, this wouldn't be a bad lift for them to have brought over to the player's house for a mod, you know?
Oot sä melkoinen seppä, jos sä tästä jotain ainesta saa? Ei tästä tuu mitään. Ei tästä tuu Jumalan poikasi eikä moni.
He said the same thing last time. That is not exciting.
Ei se voi näin,
Oh,
ei se voi näin mennä.
we're good.
Ei mikään katsastus pääty näin onnellisesti.
Did I actually... What does the tax sticker look like? Passenger side corner of the front windshield. There we go. We're good. Alright, so we're legal. Let's hope I still have enough money to get this emptied, hey?
Terve, terve. Joo, joo. Joo ja joo. Ja se teki sitten niin paljon kuin... Oo. Kuule sen minä sanon, että tämä on kyllä... Jos joku on,
1361? Oh my
tämä on
god.
kyllä paska homma. Ei ihan niin paska kuin tuo sun hommas, vaan onhan tää silti aika paska homma. Tää suoraan.
My game looks like Hello Neighbor pre-alpha, the graphics. Yeah, I've got a mod installed. Actually, a bunch of mods installed that affects the video.
Ja kiitos käynnistä.
I got 5 marks left.
Joo, siitä vaan peruuttelet sitten auton tonne hallin puolelle ja antaa palaa paskaa vaan.
Good news is I do have some moonshine ready at home, so... I do appreciate that the game does actually model the weight of the tank. Like, it is actually lifting up the back of the truck as it empties. I'm running a bunch of mods. Mostly quality of life mods, though. Nothing that too dramatically changes the game. Yeah, I was just about to say, oh, I should go and, fill the fuel tank up, but, I've got 5 marks. I'm gonna go make some money. But yeah, in terms of mods, I have, like... a bunch. I mean, yeah, as I said, nothing that... Yeah, better graphics. I've got all-wheel drive on the Satsuma via this button. But it's mostly inconsequential things, honestly. Oh, that and grab anything and no clip, because sometimes the game just does bullshit, so... I would agree, except that this car spends a lot of time off-road. Also, front-wheel drive is pretty good, too. I mean... I guess it really depends on what you're going to be driving the car on. Whether or not front-wheel drive, back-wheel drive, all-wheel drive is the best one to go with, right? casual 150 kilometers an hour, give or take. Oh, I do have a mod called, I think it's called Kill You Fix. Makes it so Jacques doesn't make you drink like half the product. He's tasted it, he knows what it tastes like, he can fuck off making me drink it. I didn't consent to that. Well, then he will pop my tires as he always did. Because that is literally his retribution if you give him empty or filled with piss bottles. Or water. I'm amazed somehow I'm managing to overheat this, because in the past I never did. Then again, I am running it wide open throttle the entire way. I'm weirdly excited to have access to a credit card in the next game. I do have to wonder if that's something you have to, like, get in the game, or do you just have it, you know? Love that for me. The frequency of me running down this road at 80 kilometers an hour and being perfectly fine. And then sometimes that happens. Oh, good. A bill from the electric company. Oh, wait. Still haven't had enough time in game to purchase enough bottles. You know what? If I go to the dump immediately afterwards, I could fill up the bottles and finish that out, and then drop them off too. So we'll see. Depends on whether or not I feel like driving to the dump. That too. Also, assuming it doesn't roll. Hit the sign and died? Rip. In the Ferndale. I mean, so you were speeding. How dare. You don't see me doing 150 kilometers an hour. Or 80 on a dirt road. The rightfully should be going half that. Too much speed on the drift? Yeah, that'll do that. You don't see you doing because the speedometer doesn't reach it? Technically, the speedometer in the Satsuma does actually reach 150. Just not beyond 150. And you can spin the speedometer past that mark. If you recall correct, if you recall, I once managed to get the speedometer back to 0. That was fun. I mean, I wasn't stopped, but it was at 0. I would say closer to 200-ish, yeah. Given where everything's positioned on there. Yeah, it's probably around 200, 210, 220. You know what? I am desperate enough for money, especially since I put in an order, that I am actually going to probably do the loop through to the dump. But I might not do it tonight. Because tonight's Thursday. So if I go and do that tonight, there's a chance that the TMOs doesn't get reset. And I need them to reset so that I can purchase additional bottles of Juice Frog. I mean, I know it happens at midnight, but I just don't want to take the chance. Huh. I've never noticed before that you can hear someone in there.
Niin, maistasas nyt se. Minkälaiset kirjoituspaikat tänne?
Kill you, kill you,
Aivan
kill
helvetin
you,
hyvä kiljoa.
kill you,
Jumalauta.
kill you.
Mä
Kill you. 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 And that's all of them, I think. Hey, look, I don't have 5 marks to my name anymore. I think it's time that we go and start upgrading the Suma again, hey? He did. He most certainly did. It's because I don't have all the bottles, right? So he can't actually give me the full 3,600, I think? I'll admit, I beat up the transmission in my vehicles a bit here. Fully admit it. The slamming into gears. The van's a lot more resistance to stalling from it than the Suma, so... Just like my brain. You know, when you're in the third person camera going over bumps like that, it does make it look a lot more comical. Ooh, I can smell dinner. Smells good. For the record, what I'm having tonight is what is locally known as a cottage roll, and I don't know what it's called not locally. Nope, no bread. But yes, meat. Exactly. Yeah. The brined pork shoulder. In this case, prepared by gently boiling it for 4 hours. Which sounds weird. But also it's the most juicy, tender, just pork. It's so good. Although I've always wanted to try and sous vide one. Not sure how well it would work out, but I want to try. Alright, we got money. We got a car. Let's do some assembly. Never do anything with pork? What? Oh, you mean sous vide? Oh, that's sous vide, isn't it? Alright, let's start with the back, shall we? I don't know what size bolts it is up there. Oh, I missed a bolt there. Of course I did. There we go. That ended up in the trunk, didn't it? Yep. Is this actually adjustable? Can I change my camber and all that with these? I don't know. I mean, I know there's mods that let you do that, but... Ah, okay. I don't even know how I'd begin to adjust them, but neat. Ah, I forgot to put the spring in. Yeah, I figured. My thinking is, a lot of the time when I lose control when I'm doing the rally, or driving really fast, really, it's because the tires end up leaving the ground for an extended period of time. So I'm not sure if I want it really bouncy, but rebound might not be terrible. You know what? I'm curious with something. $95%? Cool. I'll measure one of the front ones later, but they shouldn't be too much worse. Now, for the struts. I think in this case I can get away with just uninstalling them. And those bolts there. Deal with that in a minute. Not gonna let me? Okay. Oh, you know what? That's what I forgot. It's attached to that, isn't it? They're really still not it. What else am I missing here? I've undone every bolt that I can see. Is it actually going to make me take the entire arm off? I think it is. I figured it out, but I'm not happy about it. Come on. Yeah, you wanna. You belong here. It's your home. Come on. Here, boy. Ah! Oh, hang on. There's a spot. There is a spot. Oh. There we go. Okay, I swear it's auto-tightening bolts at this point. I just watched it do that. Also, there's... Oh, yeah, there's a... Death Cloud. Forget Thunderstorm. Thank you for dealing with that, DM. You think they'll ever learn that I'm not interested? Worst part is when the power goes out from the storm, and I won't be sure if it went out because of the storm or because of the not paying the power bill yet. I don't know 100% if you can or can't be killed. But I can tell you that I have seen lightning strike in front of somebody on a stream before. So I figure it's a non-zero chance that you can just be killed by a thunderstorm. Alright, there's my new suspension. Hell yeah. That being said, I think I'm going to call it here for the day. We'll continue this tomorrow. Although I actually am going to take that down off the rack. Yeah, I will say it drives a lot better with different suspension. If you're wondering why I did that, is sometimes when the save reloads, these can move up a little bit. Because I had to pee. It's probably the only reason. Listen, it's a Satsuma. It's designed for piss. It's a piss car. Look at it. It's a piss car. Anyway, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. My winter car is exciting. Let's see if I can win the rally before the my winter car, eh? Hopefully I'll be able to bring my my trophy forward with me. That's my hope. Because there's a non-zero chance that will be a thing. Have a good night, everyone.